the rites shall come to bear, illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be there.
Hello everyone out there in internet land, welcome back to another fantastic 5kg video. My name is Connor and we are back with Pyre. Now the last time we left off, we completed our rite here within the flagging hands. Everyone's spirits are kind of down, but now that we can leave the flagging hands, hopefully that will be alleviated. And we found out that our next rite is going to be located across the sea. So we kind of have to figure out a way to get a boat. But Headwind apparently knows something we don't about how to procure some sailing stuff? I don't know. I had to turn a phrase and I got lost. But either way, Headwind says he's got us covered. So let's go down and have a little conversation with whoever's in the wagon. Ah, the minstrel. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. The lone minstrel wishes to tell you something of the rites. I think we'll go ahead and hear him out. Maybe later your concerns right now do not include... No, we need to hear it. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. Okay, so there's some weirdness with the lone minstrel. I mean, it's been pretty weird since the beginning, but it only seems to get weirder, but let's hear what he has to say. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn and witch Udmilde, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Yislak, the astral born. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Uldemine for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Yislak was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. The greater titans, colossal monsters that once roamed the downside. The scribes together slew them one by one and through this forged their bonds. Okay. Well, that's good. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Yislak's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. Oh, that's good. However, Yislak did not truly die, for by some accounts, it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Okay, this is getting bad. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So, in a way, it is in exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of Udmild are more or less inconsequential, for the while. Yet the history of Yislak is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more, in time. I hope all of this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. Damn, that was an exposition dump. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest for the evening. Alright, well, that was fun. So we learned a little more about Yislak, the thing that the old crazy witch, bog witch, was talking about. Let's see, where's everybody? Headwind feeding the imps. Jody training the imps. Ruki searching for something to drink. Shay is looking for something, and Tizo is staving off critters. I don't think there's anything really exciting that's happened anywhere else. Dang, Jody has been on the sidelines for a couple missions now, for a couple rites, so she is rip-roaring to get back into it. Oh, and our inventory. We had a pinch of stardust. Oh, excuse me, a dash of stardust. But I'm not sure if there's anything I want to use it on just yet. Not until we get another chance to go to the slug market. But nothing new popped up in the Book of Rites. So just imagine that Yislak, they say his E-core and skin was used to make the binding of this book. Maybe the original. Let's see. The First Exile. Ford. Interesting, I think we've seen all this. I don't know how to turn the pages. But that's okay. So we'll go ahead and exit. And we'll continue on our journey. We'll see if we can get ourselves on the water. That's right, we're going to somebody named Big Bertrude. This is gonna be good. A small bog dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. The lone minstrel says someone here can help you pursue the stars across the sea. Oh, I thought it was Hedwyn that said we could go. Either way. This is the place. Let us go to see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Alright. And nobody wants to talk, it looks like, so let's seek Big Bertrude. Ooh. Big Bertrude's is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. Holy crap. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. What kind of voice am I going to give her? Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plainly and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madame, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have faith that Sandalwood lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Waking Wood, beyond the waters. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel for a while. No, indeed then. Leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on. Are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Hedwyn nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. Alright, so we get a vocation. We get to mentor a companion. It raises their rank individually. Study in private. I hone my skills as the reader, which gives bonuses to all my fellow exiles. And forage for resources. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to your Black Wagon's stash of goods. Last time we did it, we mentored a companion, and we sat down with Headwind, and that's where we got a big boost with Headwind. I think this time, because there was a lot of stuff at that market that I wanted to buy, and frankly, wouldn't mind having a bit of a stash to sell at the old slug market. But I think study in private is a one-time boost. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I want to go ahead and forage for some resources. You sense something Falcon Ron values here, or I sense a mystical artifact over at the acid baths. What I think that's saying is that over here is something that'll probably fetch me a good price with Ron at the slug market, but over here is just a good item that I can equip on my exiles. The whole point of this was to get money to buy stuff off Ron. I think I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, but there could be something really good here. I make bad choices. Acid bath. Well, sister, had enough scrounging for one day? Usually there isn't much, but if you never look, you never get. And believe you me, it adds up. Oh, what'd I get? A modded flask. All those in the Bearer's Triumvirate recover stamina faster than usual, plus 2%. It's not bad. I mean, it's worth 45 gold, so I mean, realistically, I could sell it to Ron if I wanted to and get some money. Alright, well, you know, I'm not upset by that. We actually don't even have the option of talking to anybody, so continue your journey. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please, come have a look. The others are already there. I will step inside. Okay. The Black Wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow! You people seeing this? I'm gonna have to look around. The wagon shall be fit for a sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears, as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Headwind, no! What the fuck? Dare thee make flirtations upon us? Told him not to. No, Enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now, be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. Right, she's not happy. She slithers off without another word. Soon, the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! That's not good, Shay. That's not good. You're a good kid. You're a good kid. Moving on. Scree! Let's see. Tizo seems to share Shay's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. Hopefully, he doesn't share her enthusiasm for going to water while not knowing how to swim. I am beginning to feel ill already. Your black wagon became seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits. Set sail for adventure! Yay! Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, we got no one to talk to. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Before she left, Big Bertrude shared knowledge of a current that should draw you out to sea. Alright, let's go. Let's head out to sea. And see what we can see. Haha! I'm so sorry. And it just fucking transforms into a boat. That's fine. That's fine. It just turns into a boat. Worm Gulf. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. Worm Gulf. The tempestuous Sea of Solace lies beyond this death-still body of water. Exiled worms from the sea dominion naturally congregate around here. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of this sea, how will our adversaries meet us here? They shall find their way, as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Oars. Hulk of Oars, according to the stars. Okay. Alright. The Outer Solace. There's no other way to go, so... let's see. Fetid waters off the coast of Flagging Hands. Bertrude's instructions are to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. Okay, so let's memorize this just in case. A curving route bearing northeast. We are bearing northeast in a curving route. Also, I love this fucking music. That's one of the things Supergiant games are always known for, is their music. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from Flagging Hands not very long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who? Hedwig? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? Oh, poor Hedwig. His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwig when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift... Oh, wait. Wrong voice. Reader, please check on Hedwig when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check on the others in the group. Oh, poor guy. Later, you find Hedwig looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble, just to go back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss most about that place? Ooh. Hedwig wants to know what I miss about my past life. My book collection. Sure, it was highly illegal, though just the same, you miss having had access to those volumes, so we may have had a book collection. The few friends. Your life was almost always difficult, but several of your longtime confidants did help you get by. Perhaps the food. Your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared with what passes for sustenance here. You have made conscious efforts to discard most of your memories of living in the Commonwealth. You know, I mean, after looking at it, I'm just like... okay, from what we've heard about the Commonwealth, it sounds like it's a pretty nasty totalitarian place. I mean, you're not allowed to read? Shit. I mean, truthfully... No, fuck it. Nothing springs to mind. You admit that you missed nothing in particular about living in the Commonwealth, which was always difficult for a variety of reasons, although living in exile has not been easy either. I guess we've got a lot in common then, because there isn't much I miss about it either. But just the same, I have to find a way back. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him for now. Oh, buddy. He's still too ill to conduct the next rite. May he get well soon indeed. Ahem. I am sorry for my interruption, leader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Okay. I mean, we're same place. The celestial landmark we seek is beyond that strait. Let's see what we got. Ooh, the Sea of Solace. Sea of Solace. We're back to being a land vehicle. By the scribes, the sea. I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now see what must be the hulk of oars, far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Aw, what's wrong, Tizo? Is wondering if Hedwin is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. Reader, madame, from this point our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Alright. What do we got? Underdrink Pass and Fathomless Trench. Lovely. The south current toward the hulk of oars teems with fish and other sea life. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. Under Erking Pass, the north current toward the hulk of oars runs as quickly as Underking oars himself. Underking oars himself. Shay believes that the 8th scribe shall bless you here. Alright, I'm thinking both may give buffs. Last time we followed Shay's idea for a blessing. It ended up playing out for us. Shay always seems to have the right idea, as crazy as she kind of seems. So we're gonna go through Underking Pass. See what pops up there. And we're about again! Cool. You find Shay gazing down into the depths. The water is so very beautiful, and yet it's very dangerous. They always said it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. But the scribes, they have protected us, and they are watching. I just know. Even out here, in the waters of Underking oars, they urge us on. I feel it. I just know. There is no denying that the north current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it is the thought of reaching land again, but you can sense a spring in everybody's step. Got some quickness? +2 quickness for the next rite. Okay. That's awesome. I call that a good bonus. Criminy, we want to bring Ruki and Shay along for that one. Woo. Nobody can catch him. At last you arrive at the hulk of oars, after journeying across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries. Yet. Alright, so page revealed, down the river, and we've got the slug market. Let's go have a conversation first. Oh, we got Jody. Seems to have something on her mind. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. Hedwyn. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course. In case that is unclear, I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off for a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. Okay, Jody. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. Right on, Jody. Right on. I understand. Her and him have really been friends for a while. She says she's known him since he was a child. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is a fantasy game. We're not going to worry about age, but I mean, he got exiled here when he was in the military, and Jody was with him. I don't know. Silver Cudgelhead, a linless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. A keepsake from Worm Gulf. See, Shay is wandering about. Hedwyn is tossing and turning. Poor guy. Jody is nearby. Ruki is sniffing the book. Don't sniff the book. Tizo is getting psyched up for the Rite. Alright, good. I like people getting psyched up. What does the book have to say on this new page that's revealed? Down the river. In the words of Gold Golathanian, the Master General. The Emperor Solium Mur knew naught of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river Sklorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, was what transformed him. I'm really interested. I mean, these little pages, they're telling us everything we need to know about, and that's how I found out it's how you turn the pages. You actually turn the pages. I mean, they're telling us all these little story bits about the Emperor Solium Mur. And, I mean, this is the story of the scribes. So when we've collected more, I do want to go back and read them all in a row and have like a story time. But for now, we won't worry about that. Okay, so let's go back out and check out the slug market real quick. It'll probably be the last thing we do. We don't have time for the Rite, but that's okay. We've gotten a lot and we've had a good story episode. To the slug market. Oh, hey you guys! Funny running into you out here, right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. I'm sure you will. Ooh, another pinch of Stardust. It's only 5? Oh yeah, we'll take that.
White ice.
White ice. And then Thorned Knot. When aura casting raises the bearer's maximum range by 8%. That's really good. Now, originally, I wanted to look at this Scribe Rock, plus 2 presence. Presence, remember, is the stat that governs the size of their aura. Jody has a really high, the highest presence, so her aura is the biggest. The lunar glass, when carrying the orb, the bearer moves faster than normal by 10%. It's a rank 10 talisman. But it's 200 gold, and we don't have 200 gold. And then Ash and Coal. At the start of the rite, the bearer's pyre automatically gains 7 glory. So, I'm thinking I might pick that up at some point because that reinforces your pyre. Now this one, they recover stamina faster than normal. It's only a rank 1 talisman. And the thing is, it covers the whole triumvirate, which is really good, but we've got enough global bonuses from various characters that I think I'm going to sell it. Let's sell it, because I want this Scribe Rock. And we have a range. It's only 15 gold. I mean, just imagine like Jody with her massive aura, just throwing it fucking down the court and just taking out anyone in her path. Which might not be a bad idea because Jody, her aura is a little, it's big, it's powerful, but it's slow and it's a little on the short range side. But I think that might be enough for this visit to the market. I love this, and I'm going to abuse the crap out of this thing. But no, I think that's good for the slug market. So, be seeing you guys later, Falconrod. Because Jody's totally coming with us. Jody is coming along on this one. Oh, that +2 quickness. That's great. And then for Miss Jody, we're going to give her the Scribe Rock. And then, ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic. And I think we're gonna go ahead, because this thing gets consumed, right? Oh no, we were gonna give her this. This thing that says when she banishes an adversary, we get money. Ooh. But that presence though, man, she can be the ultimate goalie. They will have to throw the orb into our pyre to make it, because if I fucking give her this thing, her presence right now is 25, so it's a 7.6 diameter aura. What is it without? It's 7 diameter, so I'll also have to keep that into account. 7.6 meter. I may go ahead and just go with my original plan to put that on her. You know, I'm actually going to go ahead and put this lucrative contract back and say, fuck it. Fuck it, girl. Get that extra presence. Now, what I do want to do is I want to give Shay, I want to upgrade this talisman to give Shay even more quickness. Shay is now, with this item equipped, is now faster than Rookie Greentail, which is pretty awesome. And then I think that's all I really feel like doing. What is this? Nautical Bell. Among the Black Wagon's seafaring equipment. Headman uses it to signal when food is ready. Heat. Nautical Bell. Awesome. Ooh. What brings you to me this time, my dear reader? Yes. You have evoked Sandra from the Beyonder Crystal. What do you wish to do? Oh. Deems none of your fellow exiles worthy of her time right now. Dang it. What's on her mind? There is an undulation I have sensed, reader, which means, I think, that your black wagon sails the seas. Am I not right? Of course I am. She laughs at this, or at herself, perhaps. I scarce remember the sea. It has been a little while since I have bathed in it, you understand. My memories of it are wistful, nonetheless. Although, if I remember correctly, the Sea of Solace is a disgusting mockery of the Emerald Seas near to the Empire. Empire of Sar dominated the known world for millennia till the doomed reign of Solium Mur. Okay. Do be careful out there, will you? Now, let me cease my prattling, lest I extend my sentence by another such eternity or two. We had best stick to business. And I will leave you at that. Go forth and show your adversaries what you have learned. Oh, I will. I will. Okay, and with that, I think that's a great place to stop. Go ahead and head out so we get the autosave. So, good episode, mostly story. We'll go ahead and commence the Rite next time, and we'll see what we're up against. I'm sad that Hedwyn's not feeling good, but, you know, things happen, and when you go out on the water, somebody gets seasick. It's just a thing. Jody's just pure, like, I am here for Hedwyn, but I am now dedicated to the cause. I think is a really big thing. I think it shows Jody is kind of not so much necessarily like about us as much, but she's not just here because Hedwyn is here now. She wants to be a part of this through the end. Like she said, whether or not he leads us to the end. So I think that is also neat. And now our black wagon is a boat. Cool. Oh, and we got stuff from Ron, because, yay, slug market. But I think that's a good place to stop. Like I said, we'll commence the Rite next time and see what challenge the scribes have brought forth to us in our quest for freedom. So like always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you have a comment, throw it down in that comment section down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love it if you did. That way you'll know every time we go up in a new Rite to face the challenges of the 8 scribes. And of course, always hit us up on our social media. We've got a Facebook, you know, 5 Knuckle Gamers. And if you haven't noticed, Spencer is back with his movie reviews, so that's always fun. But like always, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I always appreciate your time and your viewership. I will see you in the next installment, and as always, have a good one.